Welcome to Cloud Wizard. In this video, we're doing a complete deep dive into Design Reddit, the social discussion platform where voting, comments, subreddits, hot feeds, and search all operate at massive scale. We'll cover how platforms like Reddit, Hacker News, and community forums handle millions of posts, votes, and nested comments. Whether you're preparing for a senior engineering interview or building a social platform at scale, this one is for you. Let's get into it. Welcome to Cloud Wizard. In this video, we're doing a complete deep dive into Design Reddit, a classic system design interview problem that covers voting, comments, subreddits, hot feeds, and search at massive scale. If you have ever wondered how Reddit, Hacker News, or community forums store millions of posts, rank content by hot and top, handle nested comments, and power real-time search, this video is for you. We'll walk through the functional requirements, non-functional requirements, system architecture, end-to-end user journey, core models, low-level design, and the trade-offs that come up in a senior system design interview. Whether you are preparing for a FAANG interview or building a social platform, let's get into it. Here is the core problem. Reddit is a content aggregation and discussion platform where millions of users submit posts, subscribe to communities called subreddits, upvote or downvote content, and participate in deeply nested comment threads. The challenge is scale. Tens of millions of daily users, hundreds of thousands of subreddits, millions of posts per day, and billions of votes and comments. A front page must load in under a second, hot rankings must decay over time, search must return relevant posts across subreddits, and moderation tools must fight spam and abuse. All of this happens while users expect near real-time feedback. When you vote, the score changes. When you comment, the thread updates. When you post, it appears in feeds. The system must remain available, consistent where it matters, and cost-efficient. Let's walk through the functional requirements. First, users must be able to create accounts, subscribe to subreddits, and manage profiles. Second, users must be able to create posts, which can be text, links, images, or videos, and organize them into subreddits. Third, the voting system must support upvotes and downvotes, compute a score per post, and prevent duplicate votes and manipulation. Fourth, comments must support creation, deletion, and unlimited nesting of replies, with pagination and sorting by hot, top, new, or controversial. Fifth, the feed must show personalized home feeds and subreddit feeds, sorted by hot, top, new, or best. Sixth, search must support keyword search across posts, comments, and subreddits, with filters for time and community. Seventh, moderation must support subreddit moderators, admin tools, reporting, and spam detection. These capabilities define the user experience. Now the non-functional requirements. Availability is critical because users globally expect Reddit to always be online. Latency must be low. Feed and post pages should load in under a few hundred milliseconds. The system must scale horizontally to handle millions of concurrent users, billions of events, and peak traffic during major events. Consistency must be balanced. Vote counts should be strongly consistent or at least monotonic, while feed freshness can tolerate some staleness. Real-time propagation matters for comments and votes in active threads. The system must be cost-efficient, so storing every event forever and recomputing feeds on every read is not acceptable. Security and abuse prevention are essential. Rate limiting, anti-spam, bot detection, and moderation. And global distribution helps reduce latency for users around the world. Here is the high-level system architecture. On the left, clients including web, iOS, Android, and third-party apps connect through a CDN for static assets and an API gateway for dynamic requests. The gateway authenticates users and routes traffic to microservices. The post service handles post creation, retrieval, and metadata. The vote service records upvotes and downvotes and updates scores. The comment service manages nested comment trees. The feed service generates personalized hot, top, and new feeds. The search service indexes posts and comments and serves queries. These services communicate through a message queue such as Kafka for durability and a Redis cache for hot data. The data layer includes a relational database like PostgreSQL for users, subreddits, posts, and comments, a wide column or key value store for vote counters and feed caches, Elasticsearch for search, and object storage for images and videos. The key metrics to memorize: cold, daily and monthly active users, and the request rate for feed, post, vote, and comment endpoints. Feed generation latency, measured as the time to return the home page. Vote ingestion latency and the peak votes per second during viral events. Comment depth distribution and comments per post, because nested trees are expensive. Search latency and query throughput, plus indexing lag. Availability and error rate, measured as nines of uptime. Abuse metrics. Spam posts removed, accounts banned, false positives on moderation. And infrastructure costs per user or per request, because scale drives economics. These metrics are what interviewers and operators actually care about. Let's trace the end-to-end user journey. Imagine a user named Alex opens Reddit after work. Alex is subscribed to programming, gaming, and science subreddits. The feed service loads Alex's personalized hot feed in under a second, mixing posts from subscribed communities and ranked by the hot algorithm. Alex sees an interesting post, clicks it, and the post service returns the content plus the top comment thread. Alex upvotes the post and the vote service records it instantly, updating the score and the feed cache. Alex replies to a comment, and the comment service inserts the reply into the nested tree. Later, Alex searches for a topic and Elasticsearch returns ranked results. The journey is read-heavy, but every write triggers updates that must be fast and consistent. The core models and algorithms. The user model owns subscriptions, karma, and preferences. The subreddit model defines a community, its moderators, and rules. The post model stores title, content type, media URLs, score, and metadata. The vote model records user_ID, post_ID or comment_ID, vote direction, and deduplication. The comment model stores the parent comment_ID for nesting and a path materialization for fast traversal. The feed model is a precomputed list of post IDs per user per sort order, updated by fan-out or pull-based strategies. Ranking algorithms include hot, which combines score and time decay, top, which sorts by total score over a window, controversial, which uses upvote-downvote ratio, and best, which uses Wilson score confidence. The key trade-offs are freshness versus compute cost, and consistency versus availability. Now the low-level design deep dive. The relational schema has tables for users, subreddits, subscriptions, posts, comments, and votes. Posts and comments are sharded by subreddit or post_ID to keep related data together. Votes are stored in a high-throughput counter store with a uniqueness constraint on user_ID and target_ID. The comment service stores a path column, such as 000.1.000, 3.0002, to fetch a whole thread in one sorted query. The feed service precomputes hot feeds for active users using a write fan-out. When a post gets a high score, its post ID is pushed to subscribers' feed caches. The search service writes new posts to Elasticsearch with denormalized fields for title, body, subreddit, and author. The vote service uses a Kafka queue to handle bursts and updates scores asynchronously. Caching layers use Redis for hot posts, comment threads, and feed fragments. For rate limiting and spam, a rules engine applies heuristics and machine learning models at ingestion time. Key takeaways for your interview. First, Reddit is read-heavy but writes are complex because each vote or comment can affect rankings and feeds. Second, separate read and write models. Use precomputed feeds and cache counters instead of querying raw tables on every request. Third, ranking is the heart of the product, so be ready to explain hot, top, and Wilson score algorithms with time decay. Fourth, nested comments need careful schema design. Adjacency lists with recursive queries or materialized paths. Fifth, expect trade-offs around consistency. Strong consistency for votes and deduplication, eventual consistency for feed freshness and search indexes. If you can walk through this system with these 5 points, you will signal strong senior-level design thinking. That's it for Design Reddit. If this helped, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one at Cloud Wizard. And that's a wrap on Design Reddit. We covered the full picture, from posts, votes, and comments through subreddits, hot feeds, search, and the low-level design of the feed cache and comment tree. If this video helped you, please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss a new system design video. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one. See you in the next one at Cloud Wizard.